Hello everybody. Decided to come back to Iona Beach today. It was one of those days that was supposed to be a complete washout, and it's turned out to be a nice day, or kind of. I didn't want to waste it as it's been a complete washout for how many weeks now, or a week anyway, and I've been off this week and I felt so unproductive, so I figured that I would come down to Iona Beach, or back to Iona Beach. I've been here a few times now. Try to get a few more intimate types of shots of, some really cool logs or something like that. I've left the ultra wide lens, the 14 to 24 at home. I only brought the 100 to 400 with the polarizer and the 24 to 70. I'm only going to try to use the 24 to 70 around 70 millimeters and just try to get some really cool intimate shots of logs in that. It has been really wet, so should be lots of moisture in the logs and lots of nice contrast in that on them. So it's high tide right now, so I'm not sure what's going to be available, but we'll wander down the beach and see if we can find some interesting compositions. Should be something to shoot. It's a very busy beach as far as people and logs. I'll show you so you can see looking down the beach. I believe high tide has just happened, so it should be going out now. This is looking that way down the beach. This would be north. And that's east. I'm gonna walk along the beach here and see if I can find some, some logs with some really cool knots or something in them. Or anyway, let's go for a walk down Iona Beach. So it's really windy out. It's cold. It's cold, even though it says it's 10 degrees, or 10 degrees in Canada, or 10 and 10 is 20, plus around 50. There's a real wind blowing, and it's got a bit of a bite to it. It's, anyway, I've kind of reached a bit of a situation here. Where the high tide is now receding, there is a channel that it's making. I'll flip the screen around. And yeah, it's kind of a something you'd see on Vancouver Island when when the tide goes out. It's pretty cool, but it's not going to be easy to cross. So what I think I might do, because I only have my hiking boots on, I might try to get up through this way, up over the top here, go through this mess here, and see if I can make my way around. Or if not, I think you can go back around. I don't know, you probably won't be able to see those people, but they're back there in that clearing. There's a dike that walks that way, so I might be able to get around that way. So I'm pretty sure you can get over that way though, so we'll go take a look. So luckily enough, there was a perfectly placed log right here. And I just made my way across the log and across said temporary river. Anyway, it might be gone by the time I come back, not sure, but if it isn't, then across the log we go again. Anyway, keep making our way along the beach. I reached kind of a new section here, so hopefully there'll be some new logs and stuff to shoot. I tried to get in there to take a picture of that, where the water's flowing out, but I don't know, there wasn't anything really interesting to shoot there. So we'll keep wandering down the beach this way and see what else we can find to take a shot of. Okay, so, and of course the camera just shut off. I kind of found this cool shot of these two, I guess they're like, they look like eyes to me. Here, let me get that there, that's a bit better. They just look like two eyes almost here. and a little bit of a mouth or something. But yeah, I don't know. These two eyes here just really kind of, these two eyes here. And there's kind of a mouth or something in there, but I just really liked the contrasting colors of the white or light gray wood with the really dark knots. And yeah, I'm going to shoot it at f/16, and I'm going to focus on both knots and get one in the middle, make sure everything's in focus. And I do have the polarizer on, so I'm going to polarize it just a little bit, just in case there's any glare. So yeah, this one, I'm probably going to have to crop the sand out a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to like that or not. Tried to get in close enough to eliminate the sand, but you lose the one of the knots. So anyway, if the shot turns out half decent, here it is now. Okay, so I found this shot of, it's a stump, obviously a whole log as far as I can see. No, it's just the bottom half of the stump. And I kind of like the way it looked. It looks like, I don't know, it almost looks like a bunch of little skeleton arms or something like that. And again, I'm at 100. I'm going to shoot it at f/16. I'll show you the back of the camera. So here's what I've got on the back of the camera. I like the way it looks. I'm not like overly in love with it, but I do think it looks pretty cool. I've got a really obviously cropped in version. If I went a little wider either way, I got some of the sand or some of the sky in the background and wanted to keep all of that out of there. So I'm going to take a couple of shots. I'm going to focus once on the top right. Get that shot. I've got it at a 5-second timer just to be safe. I already took one of the middle, so I'll take one in the bottom left. That should ensure that everything's in focus. I've got it at minus 1.3 on the exposure compensation just to darken it down to make it look more like it is real life. If you have it at 0, it's, the whites are so overblown. So I just I like to leave it around -1. And yeah, if this shot of this kind of bony looking tree turns out any good, then here it is. I couldn't help myself stopping and getting the shot of this little tuft of grass that is surrounded by water. It's just kind of the receding tide, and won't be here for long because that water is running out into the kind of the estuary that's around us here. And the camera will shut itself off and get that back on there. And I don't know, I just really like the way that kind of just tuft of grass out there. I shot it at f/16. It puts a 1/10 of a second. I just wanted to make sure that I got the grass and everything around it in focus. There's a few footsteps or dog prints or something in the grass. It looks like a footstep, which is too bad. It kind of ruins it a little bit, but I'll try to see if I can get those out with Photoshop. Anyway, if this shot turns out any good of this little tuft of grass, if I like it, then here it is now. Okay, so I got a couple of good shots. I think I got that one of that little tuft of grass. Hopefully that turns out. It's just kind of, I don't know, something a bit different. Stuck out of my eye with all the shapes around it and stuff. Looked kind of neat, I thought anyway. I'm gonna keep making my way down the beach here. There's not, well, actually it does go quite a bit further. Then I'll probably just make my way back up to the path and walk along the path for the way back. Anyway, yeah, it's been a nice afternoon actually. I don't know how all these pictures are going to turn out, but I'm enjoying myself. And the girlfriend is shopping with her sister at Pacific Center, so I'm exactly where I want to be and she's exactly where she wants to be. We're both happy. Then we're going to go home and have a nice dinner with a nice glass of wine. Anyway, yeah, let's keep making our way down the beach. So I found this one more log here that I kind of like the look of. It's, I don't know, just like the way it kind of was centered in the screen, and there's that green log off to the left and a couple of other logs off behind. I tried to get it so that it wasn't so busy. I'll show you here. If I go over this way a little bit, that log kind of ends there and there's a kind of a weird gap that I didn't like, so I just moved it over so it all kind of connected like this. I just thought it flowed a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like the way the look of it. If it I couldn't take it this way because there's a big pile of rubble behind, and this way it's just more logs and that, and you lose some of this. And I don't know, I like that green patch that kind of led into the scene. So if it turned out any good, here it is now. Okay, well, I think I got what I wanted here today. Hopefully some of those shots turned out all right. As you can see, the sun's kind of starting to go down now. The wind's picking up again, or it's still up. So it's getting pretty cold now. And I got quite a walk back. I can't even see the car parking, so I'll have to start making my way back. Luckily the tide's gone out, so it'll be an easy walk. I haven't met any people in probably a half an hour or more. It's been really nice. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, some of the shots turned out, and if they did, you saw them. I'm gonna start heading back now to pick up the girlfriend, and yeah, so hopefully this day ends as well as it's been going so far, and have a good one, everybody. Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2023. All the best to everybody, and keep liking the videos and leave a comment below. Take care, everybody. Bye.